Hey y'all, life after lockup, love after lockup, the most recent episode. I ain't got time for the date, but y'all know what I'm talking about. From last Friday, I'm gonna look up for y'all so y'all don't get on my nerve. Hold on. From July 16th. So I'm gonna get on into it and I'm gonna talk about, I have my notes because my memory's bad, whatever. So we're gonna talk about Sid the Sloth, Dante and Nicole. Cause y'all know he look like Sid the Sloth. That's how he looked. I'm just saying. So he picks her up, brings her to his house. He has all this extra stuff for her. He has lingerie, new Jordans, a Michael Kors purse, and the money he gave her. And then he brings her in the house. He has candles and rose petals, which is cute. And then he was walking her to the room. Now, is it me? Because he said, this is the guest room. No one has ever slept in here before, but this is our room. So you don't sleep in your room, but there's a guest room? I'm confused. Cause somebody help me. Cause how are you not in your room, but there's a guest? Okay. He's really thirsty. He's really, really thirsty, like Sahara Desert thirsty. So he's trying to get her in the mood. He has bottles of wine for her. He's pouring his big ass glass. He wants to get her drunk and get her and do her. And she's like, yeah, no, not yet. Basically, I'm fresh out and I ain't been touched by a man in a very long time. So he's just really like pressing her. Oh, put this lingerie on. Let me see how you look. She goes, you can look, but you can't touch. Then she said, oh, look at my boob. My boobs are small. If you give me some new boobs, then we can have sex. That's like 6 to 8 weeks. Plus, okay, y'all get it. And she goes, I'm not having sex with him right away. He doesn't even know my favorite color. Color equates to have, okay. I'm just saying. Courtney and Josh. Courtney and Josh are the one who's the CO and the prisoner who got together, and he wants to talk to his grandmother and apologize for the letter he wrote her a few years ago. And he basically cursed her out like a dog. And he said, he blames her for him being the way he was and why she put him in foster care. And he calls her and she's like, I know who it is. Like, basically, I don't give a damn. And he's just like, I want to apologize to you face to face. I'm sorry for what I said. And she's like, okay. He said, I love you, Grandma. And she's like, okay. Like, she's not here for the shit. But he's going to go over there and apologize. And, it's a nice thing to do when you, I guess, had that much time to think about how you fucked up. And it's not their fault. So Doug, and I forget the girl's name. The one that has the son, Doug, and oh, there we go. No, Doug and I don't know the girl's name. Who has his son. And they're going to go and meet her mom is bringing the little boy over to meet the grown Doug. And the mom is like, I got bad vibes, basically. He doesn't give me like he has any kind of concern, any kind of drive, any kind of get up. I'm not feeling him. She says, Mom, you want to go to dinner? Mom's like, no, yeah, go ahead and have a good time. And the mom says in her confessional, I'm not feeling him. Like, He's very arrogant. He showed that over the phone. He gives you vibes of what I say goes, what I say is going to happen. I don't give a damn about what you think. I said what I'm going to do and I'm grown. You're not grown. And, he just gives very arrogant, like, I got this life. You don't. You have nothing. You have nothing without this woman. And he's very controlling. Oh, my God. I couldn't do it. They go out to dinner and a little boy got a smart ass mouth. I'd bust him in his mouth. I don't care if I'm your father and I just got out. You ain't seen me in some years. Who you talking to? She's at the dinner table basically saying to his father, like, yeah, Dad, you had like 10 girlfriends when you wasn't in jail. And like I couldn't keep track. Boy, you like 10. Maybe 11. Who you talking to? But these are white people problems. I don't have these problems. Then we have Anissa and Jeff. Now, I'm going to show you all the picture because I can't believe she waited 11 years for this man. So she's been messing with him for 11 years. He's been recently locked up for 3 years. So she's waiting for him again. She went to buy a wedding dress, as we remember from last episode. And she's 51, he's 40. Not a big age difference. That's the age between my husband and myself. So her friend Kyle kind of reminds me of Angela and Tony from last season. He's going to drive with her to meet him to make sure he doesn't stand her up and she doesn't like long drives and driving by herself at night. She is sitting here doing her makeup, y'all, and I don't do makeup, so I can't relate. But she, you know how ladies have the little eyebrow brush that you do like that with, and she had a whole toothbrush. She had a whole toothbrush, but I'm gonna move on from that because maybe that's a makeup trip. I don't know. And he stood her up 3 times after getting out of jail over 11 years, and you still fucking with him. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm sure Kyle likes her, but we're gonna see how that goes. She goes to the bus station. She can't find him. He ends up being around back. And when I'm gonna put the picture up again because it's just, you waited 11 years for that. But I mean, all right, everybody love their monkey. Kyle's and they're in the car driving back, and he introduces himself, and he's trying to cut the tension and have conversation because he has to make it to the halfway house. And Jeff is not here for anything of Kyle. He's not happy of it. And I'm just like, would you shut the fuck up? Like, you stood her up 3 times. If you wouldn't have came this time, he would have been driving back with her by himself. And you didn't give a damn. So cut the shit. But whatever. Then we have Lisa and Hugh Hefner. Y'all know who Daddy is. Old Daddy with the black hair and the gray hair on the side. So they get back to the house. She has this bad wig with a hat on and just looks whatever. She's fresh out. I'm going to leave her alone. He said he has night terrors and he wants her to sleep in her own room because she doesn't know about his night terrors. They start drinking a glass of wine. And he's, like all these old man sounds. Stop. Please stop, sir. And her son, as we remember from last episode, her son calls her crying. He's going through some issues. We don't know what it is. And she doesn't know what to do because she doesn't know how to help him. She's hoping that grandpa will say, he can come stay here. Let me try to give him some money to help him out. He thinks that she should be separated from her family and not basically just be him and her and just cut her whole family off because her whole family are felons and just bad people. That's not how life works, sir, especially with his son. He has kids, you should know that. But he feels her son is 22 and he should have gotten his life together already. And I'm like, how? Kids will need you to their dying day. Some kids. And it's not financial. It's just they need some help. Especially at 22. And he's gone through other problems. So she's like, I'm sorry. I can't like just be here and my son is wherever. Let me call him again. And she goes, you're not even saying, hey, he can come here. He's like, no, I'm not going to say that. First of all, I barely know you like that. For you to stay at my house because you're in the whole guest room. Then you want me to invite another person in your family who has similar issues that you had and for them to come stay at my house too so they can't leave and then I'm stuck and then this is my house? She has to be realistic. If you didn't want to be with him, just say, I'm going to get my own spot or a hotel until, but maybe she's getting paroled to his house. Yeah, it's so many different pieces to this puzzle. But he told her straight out, I thought at 22, he's a man. He should be able to figure his life out. Not when you from different side of the tracks. And I think he doesn't know that. And she said that to him. It's like they didn't grow up with a silver spoon in their mouth or just opportunities. So maybe that's why he needs help. So she's like, you know what? Okay. She goes outside to call him again and have a smoke. Because smoking clearly helps you. And she goes, well, I'm going to go because I'm going to help him figure it out. I know you would do it with your kids. He was like, no, I wouldn't. Because he said, and I quote, I raised my kids right. You didn't. So she left. Raising kids right? What is raising kids right? That's my question. Like, you raise kids to the best of your ability. You give them the best tools you have when you have them. And kids can go either right, left, or in the middle. Kids have to figure out. Some kids want the hard life. even though you didn't raise them that way. Some kids just like the gutter life where they came from. You can't navigate that. So that was fucked up for him to say, but we're gonna see what happens in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.